Ronaldo.
I started the barbershop. I invented the merkin. You know what the merkin is?
Talk to me.
Toothpaste for I used to trim them things. That's how I learned how to cut people's hair.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sending Off Sports. This is in my mom's basement today. This is definitely a different location. We're here at Jose The Barber in Whitestone, and we're going to be talking some sports. I got my boy John Shit right here. I got my man Tommy. I got Christos on the camera, and of course, Jose The Barber. Jose, what up? Yes, sir. All right, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna talk because we're from Queens, we're from New York, so this is the mecca of basketball. We're gonna talk ball, and specifically all-time starting five, your best five. Johnny, start with you. Talk to me.
You want to do positions or top five?
No, you're gonna put 5 centers on the team.
Give me a starting five. Give me a starting five. Come on.
Five.
Don't make it difficult. Don't be Jewish.
Put Stockton, point guard.
Stockton.
Over Magic?
Stockton. John Stockton over Magic Johnson, 6'9" point guard?
Leading assist.
How many chips, though? How many chips?
Most assists.
Do you hear this? All right, who else? Keep going.
We got, so we do center, let's see. Push Shaq center.
First of all, who goes from point guard to center? What
doesn't matter.
What type of best Shalom team are you running? Come on, bro.
Let me start us up.
All right, Shaq. All right, go.
Power forward, LeBron.
Right. Small forward.
Small forward, all right. Okay.
Shooting guard, Michael.
Okay.
Jordan.
Thank God.
Well, he knows that position.
Small forward.
Power forward now.
Power forward.
The four.
Let's see.
Who, Bosh? Who, Muggsy Bogues? That's his favorite player, by the way, Muggsy Bogues.
Shout out Muggsy. I want to be like him.
All right, give me a four.
I don't know. Let's say KD.
KD?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's go. Tommy, talk to me. Give me your starting five.
Point, Magic, shoot, Jordan, small LeBron, the GOAT, power, Carmelo, center Shaq.
Karl Malone?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pick winners for my starting five. I'm going to go Kareem at the five. Definitely at the five. LeBron, small forward, no doubt about it. At the four, Timmy, big fundamental. The chips speak for themselves. Once Timmy leaves the Spurs, now you have this whole Kawhi riff.
Timmy was Timmy because of the Spurs, not because he was Timmy. You put a bunch of other guys.
Hey, you could say that. Same thing with Brady Belichick. Like, who's greater? They still have the chips regardless. That's all you're counting.
You're right.
And then the 1 and 2, it's obvious. Magic Johnson, not John Stockton. Shout out to, little Gonzaga. Nah, he's a great. He's an all-time great. He's a Hall of Famer. But come on, Magic. And then at the 2, definitely MJ. Bald man, 100%. I mean, all right. So let's talk about that. Talk to me about Jordan and LeBron. Who's the real GOAT?
Honestly, two different people. Michael Jordan, he's the greatest,
Most accomplished?
Changed the game for all time.
How did he change the game?
Changed the game.
Talk to me.
He brought more of individual scoring. He brought it worldwide, international.
That's true.
He would change economies.
He was the first real icon, like marketable icon.
Of course.
Like real.
If he's playing in New York's going to be packed.
Yeah.
He plays in Chicago's going to be packed.
Yeah.
But the best player I put, LeBron James. He could play any position.
Yeah.
He has advanced his game so far from when he started, and you could just tell that he brings up every player that he plays with.
Nah, 100%. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I remember who said it. Oh, Larry Bird. He said one time, if you want to have fun while playing ball, play with LeBron. If you want to win, play with Kobe. And I feel like that mentality right there, because to me, Kobe and Jordan, like, you know, Kobe was just a slightly less better version of Jordan.
Yeah.
From like the way they walk to, you know, just everything. The way they walk, the way they, especially the way they played in like in the post as like two guards. But man, you look at LeBron, man.
Yeah, LeBron inspired me, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm already giving him the LeBron shape up right now, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna put his hairline like back here though? Funny style.
Got the shit.
Funny style.
LeBron got it while he can't.
You kind of have the LeBron beard going on. You got that big brolic beard.
I'm trying to have my beard.
Yo, let me tell you one thing about LeBron though. If you
Talk to me.
when you took him away from the Cavs, when you took him away from the Heat, those teams sucked.
Yeah.
When you took Jordan away from the Bulls, however many times they took him away, they still went to the playoffs. How many times?
They almost made the
They
finals.
almost made the finals without
Exactly.
Jordan.
Yeah, but you gotta talk on the mic, bro.
Keep pushing it back. Push it back.
But honestly,
Stephen A.
like, come on. Like, I just think, like, if you take him away from any team, that team, you're gonna watch the Cavs this year. They're gonna suck.
No,
You're gonna watch the Lakers. They're gonna be
100%.
top 5 team. You know.
100%.
That's my argument.
That's why I put them two different genres. One's the greatest, one's the best.
Two different genres, but it's the same
Genres.
sport.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not comparing.
Who's the
football,
best? Who's
football
the
to
best?
basketball.
LeBron. Who's the greatest in terms of aura, in terms of iconic?
You agree with me, right?
Michael Jordan.
This guy. You don't know.
I agree with
Talk
you.
to me.
I agree
What are
with
you
you.
feeling? Listen, this is someone
He's
feeling what
you've
I'm
You
seen.
don't know what he's talking about.
You've seen Jordan at
I'm
his
agreeing
peak.
with him. I'm
You've seen
agreeing with
Jordan at his peak. You saw the Bulls in the '90s, and now of course you see LeBron.
I'm trying to instigate. That's what I'm trying to
That's what I'm talking. So, all right, give me one. LeBron Jordan. Who's your guy?
do. Jordan. Well,
Listen, and I'm the biggest
He's an
LeBron fan.
MVP.
You know me. I love LeBron. You know me. I love LeBron. But it's the same thing in that decade of the 90s, and then now with the 2010s. LeBron can win MVP every year. Jordan can win MVP every year. But to his point about what happens to those teams when you take them off, you know, Jordan retires, he goes play baseball. Pippen's still doing his thing. They're one game away from the finals. And dude, LeBron, he moves to another conference. The entire conference is celebrating.
Exactly.
And now Cleveland's, you know, like Isaiah Thomas said, back to a shithole. Yo, speaking of Isaiah Thomas, man, that guy talked his way and forced himself to play on a bad hip his way out of a max deal. And now he's making what?
2.1
minimum?
million. Yeah, the minimum.
Whatever happened to Dennis Rodman? Did I say nothing about him?
Dennis Rodman. Talk to me about Dennis Rodman.
You talk to me. I'm talking about.
Dennis Rodman, all right.
They still
all right,
had him on the
hustler.
team too. They
All
still had a guy like him.
So you like Dennis Rodman?
I'm saying he's good.
He's
but
important. He was
not
important.
coming up. Yeah.
He was important.
So you like Dennis
Go
Rodman?
hand in hand. Of course. He's a team player.
All right, give me answer this: Rodman or Malone?
I don't know about that.
It's two different-
Dennis Rodman is better.
He's more.
What?
He might. No,
Dennis Rodman, ooh.
I think he's better. I
Two
think
different players.
Definitely played different roles. Malone got a lot of points from your man
So you
Stockton.
can't compare peaches with apples then.
It's true.
It's true.
This is true.
Tomatoes.
Good thing we're comparing NBA players.
Different position.
Yeah, no, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. But again, you're the instigator. You're the instigator. of the
Instigation.
show.
And you're the ones that's asking the.
You know what's funny too? You know what's funny too? You could ask anyone. Who's the biggest instigator we know?
Come on.
He said it right.
Me?
He said it right here. Yeah. Yes,
The
sir.
only one here. We looking at you.
All right, man. So we spoke about that. Let's talk about this upcoming season. What team do you think is going to disappoint? What team do you think is going to rise to the occasion and like show out? Just like a Utah Jazz. Like no one expected them to do what they did.
Who's gonna like?
Who's going to show out and who's going to disappoint? I think Houston's going to be a little disappointing. I think Melo's going to.
I think Melo's gonna.
I think Melo's going to kill that team. To be honest,
He's a ball stopper. But
like him leaving the Thunder is definitely addition by subtraction. In my estimate. What do you think? Honestly, we don't want you to lie.
I think the Lakers can surprise.
no, I don't think
Think,
they're gonna surprise. But they're expected to do well with LeBron.
But how?
But there's a lot of people that think they won't.
Like how far do you see them getting?
I say they could get to Western Conference Finals, and like there it's a gamble.
Then they're gonna get swept by the Warriors.
You never know. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a surprise.
I will say I feel like people are overreacting a little about the Boogie situation, and the only reason I say that is because his injury, the Achilles. There's only one man to tear his Achilles that was a star and come back the same. Dominique Wilkins, only guy. Especially someone that big, DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie. Bro, that's a lot of weight going down on his Achilles. I don't know if he's gonna be the same.
I think the Bucks are gonna make some noise. They got the Greek Freak.
Yeah.
The Greek.
That's my unbiased opinion.
What?
Why? What's your last name?
But no, like. Also, the East just opened up.
Yeah,
LeBron. So
100%.
that's why.
All right,
They got a new coach.
Tell me this: who's the best player in the East right now?
I guess Kawhi, right?
See, I'm curious because like the big three that's rolling around. I mean, you can include Ben Simmons and JoJo, but I'm thinking Kyrie, Giannis, and Kawhi.
I personally like Giannis the most, and then Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know. I think
No, we're forgetting about the Celtics.
I don't think we're forgetting. We're talking
Kyrie's
about it now.
coming back, no? Kyrie's coming back.
Bro, and Gordon Hayward.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
got injured the first game of the season last year against the Cavs.
The whole playoff would have been different if they were both there.
That's true. That's true.
I think if he played though, I don't think Tatum would have showed out the way he did.
Oh, definitely not. Because he's taking his minutes.
Yeah.
100%.
Also Rozier.
And also, Rozier came out of nowhere.
Scary Terry.
Scary Terry. Terrorizing Eric Bledsoe. But listen, one thing I definitely want to talk about, Jose. Talk to me about the 90s Knicks, man. Talk to me about the mentality of that team and what's lacking from today's Knicks.
Well, all I gotta say is the Knicks back in the days they were a lot better than they are today. Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Anthony Mason, that was a hit, but the only disappointment was that they would play like the Mets played the baseball league. They make it to the end and never finish off, you know?
You can't bet on the Knicks.
You can't bet on the Knicks. You're basically putting yourself in a hole. I gave up on those guys.
No, 100%. I mean, wait, so talk to me about Anthony Mason.
I don't know. You talk to me. You're the sportsman.
Anthony Mason, because I heard you talking about it before we went on air. Talk to me about Biggie Smalls and Anthony Mason.
Wow.
Whatever happened with that? Educate the youth that don't know that song, that hip hop.
Oh. You're talking about when Biggie Smalls was getting on Anthony Mason's wife. I'm surprised he didn't get at him before. And guys in LA did, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls passed out and he passed away and what's his name? Anthony Mason passed away. I hope they fighting up in the sky right now.
So for people that don't know what I'm talking about, Biggie has a song on his Life After Death album called Story to Tell.
Not good.
And on the song Story to Tell, he has a couple lyrics saying, like he's messing around with some chick whose man is an NBA player. And he's like, one of those 6'5" dudes. And he has one line that's like, I'm in her ass while you playing against the Utah Jazz, or something like that. So then people were speculating for years who they were talking about. People said Hubert Davis, but then Jose The Barber knows it's Anthony Mason. Apparently, you got the inside scoop.
Yeah, of course. Everybody knows it was Anthony Mason. I can't believe he gave him all that money he had under the bed too.
Yeah. You ever found yourself in a situation like that?
Definitely not, bro. I'll be in the front page, bro.
People aren't really talking about him. Of course, they're talking about him because of the trade, but I think the Raptors are going to be legit. Because you had the best defense in the East last year, maybe the NBA, and now you're getting Kawhi instead of DeMar. That's an upgrade. I mean, who knows where his mentality's at? That guy won't speak. He won't tell anyone anything.
What do you think? Who's going to surprise?
The Raptors.
The Raptors?
Just said. I just said. What, are you sleeping? You want to get a car?
Nah, I'm good.
Yo, can you take off? Can you take off a little? Can you take off a little?
Take off the curls.
Take this off.
Leave the curls. Leave the curls.
Well, just to finish out right now, let's talk about the Premier League. It was the opening weekend. I can't believe soccer's already back. These guys don't get a break. Talk to me. Who impressed you? We saw Man U with the win. We saw City with the win. Liverpool. Who impressed you?
Go. Start.
I mean, initially off the bat, I like Sterling's finish. It's good to see him finishing. I mean, people always make jokes about him not being able to put the ball away, especially
one of them.
especially in the World Cup. But if you look at his numbers from last season, you're getting like 17 goals back then. So I mean, I think Sterling impressed. I mean, who else?
Richard Nielsen, he went for 50 million from Everton.
He shut up some
scored 2
critics.
goals. He did,
especially us.
And also Ruben Neves from Wolves, he scored that beautiful free kick. But also the team who surprised me, not surprised, but like took me by storm, like is gonna show everyone, is Liverpool. They won 4-0 against West Ham.
Yeah,
it's their year. I believe it's their year. Honestly.
Yeah, you see,
the signings they got.
I picked City just because the depth, and you know they have a squad. They have a lot of world class talent. But Liverpool, I mean, their signings this season too, and like the amount of depth they have now, they could definitely make a case. Because in the league, they finished 4th last year. Yeah, they need to be better than that.
Yeah, right.
For sure. And what about you? Who impressed you?
Honestly, Wolves. The Wolves, because they just moved up a league. They're already playing very well. You can see they're playing with heart. I think they're gonna make like mid-table for a team that just moved up. That's amazing.
I think that like they were down for 6 years, so they just got back up. So they're excited. They signed a bunch of Portuguese guys, Portuguese coach. So I think they're in good shape to finish 7th, 8th place.
Yeah, 100%.
Apparently they spent around 100 mil.
Yeah.
On new signings.
I was gonna say, listen, it's just good to have the Premier League back and soccer back. I mean, it's not like we had to wait a long time with the World Cup.
Yeah.
Boy, let's talk about this upcoming season, club season, not international. Because if this was international, it wouldn't be a debate. Because Messi doesn't show up for Argentina. But back to the point, let's talk about for club season, Ronaldo, Juve, Messi, Barcelona. Who is gonna perform better individually? But then we're also gonna take the club success. Who's gonna perform better?
That's easy. That's Messi.
Why? Because I think you're completely wrong, and it's not even close this season. I think.
Oh, really?
I don't even think it's close this season.
How's that not close?
And I think it's Barcelona being such a good team this season that's going to hinder Messi from showing out as much as that Ronaldo's going to show.
You know what's bothering me already, and I already see the argument. Ronaldo might score a lot of goals, but look at the players he's going to be playing against.
What do you mean against? This is City. This is a good league.
Hold on.
This is a good league.
It's a decent league, which is getting better. But
it's a good league.
It's a decent league, which is getting better. And he has the best team, which is like, but they won this title 7 years in a row.
Oh, Barcelona! How many La Ligas do you guys have?
They beat Madrid every year.
How many
Both Madrids they beat them.
Look how many good teams there are in La Liga.
Oh, so you're talking about?
It's always a race.
Hold on. It's always a race, and they're always in Europe. They're always in Europe.
Listen. Your argument is that your argument is Juventus. They win the chip every year. All right, look how many La Ligas Barcelona's had in the last decade.
Okay, that's because Barca can't stop them, and that's because Madrid can't stop them.
All right, you're still winning the chip, so that's comparing the club titles.
But it's still a race.
It's still okay. You know why it's a race too? Hold on, it's not washed up because
it definitely
in Europe, no, it's not. In Europe, who wins every year? Sevilla won 3 years in a row.
This is in Europe. We're talking club season, league season.
Okay.
Club season. We're talking.
So my argument,
the league, not Europe. The league.
Yes. Messi is going to have a better season because, first of all, he's already been with his team for countless years.
Yeah, that's true.
They're picking up new players to help fit the Messi play style.
Can't do it on a rainy night in Stoke.
So he's been consistently putting up 25 goals, 30 goals a season.
Yeah.
Who says he's going to stop now? On the other hand, Ronaldo just moved to a new team. He doesn't know the players yet. Dybala and Messi didn't really work out on Argentina. You don't know how he's going to work out with him with Ronaldo. And it's a whole different
that's not Dybala's fault.
I don't think that's Dybala's fault. I think it's the coach.
Yeah, it's definitely not Dybala's fault.
I'm just saying,
All right, but my argument, let me give you my argument. So why Barcelona and their depth and strength is going to work against Messi showing out individually? Just look at their transfer window. Look how many players they have, especially attacking players. Now, you saw Dybala's goal today? Dembele?
Yeah, it was a nice goal.
I think he's going to...
Wait, is he going to start over Messi?
He's not going to start over Messi, but I'm saying you have guys that are going to take away touches. You're going to take... Not
when he had Neymar, who's better than any player they have now, he was still scoring goals left
who's still... Listen, and Messi has a Ballon d'Or in there, but the last 5 years, Ronaldo's been dominating individually.
That was on Real Madrid.
Okay,
that was the whole system.
And now he's going to a team where he's going to be the focal point. Gonzalo's gone.
Doesn't matter how good you are; it still takes a year or two to get the whole team adjusted.
How good you are? Who are we talking about?
Hold on.
You can put Ronaldo on
players. You put the great players fit anywhere.
He will back.
The great players fit anywhere. Ronaldo's a great player.
Don't get me wrong.
A great player who's in even better shape.
Ronaldo, he's one of the greatest of all time, and that's a separate argument already.
Yeah,
but. In terms, even if he does have a great season, you can't compare it because he's playing against this. Just the league itself can't compare to La Liga.
No, that's true. But listen, I think one of the things that's going to be most impressive, he's going to bag right, let me give you a prediction. Let's try to be realistic.
21.
25 goals, Ronaldo. No, 20.
All right, so Immobile had 29 last year. Icardi, I know they've been with the club for more than one season. I know. All right, I'm going to give him, let's say, 27, 28 goals. To be honest, I think he's going to have more than that. I think he could really have like 31, 32 goals. And I think in the league with a defensive style, it's gonna stand out even more and say even more about him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the league is more defensive, so he might not score as much. And if he does, good for him.
What's gonna be interesting too is gonna see if he's gonna.
Good for him. He's gonna score against Messi.
If he's gonna take. Because Granada is such a good club. And Malaga.
Madrid used to play against them too. Ronaldo used to score against them too. You weren't saying anything.
Bad goals, but his argument is that he's scoring against a low club. When I say Messi's, he still did against. So you have to score goals. But listen,
the lower teams in La Liga are way better than the lower teams in Syria.
But listen. The professionals.
Was it Eibar that was giving Real Madrid and Barcelona the work last year?
These are professionals.
Yeah, they are professionals.
What's going to be interesting is going to see how many free kicks that Ronaldo shows Dybala off of.
I think Dybala's a better free kick taker, but
well, he definitely is at this stage.
Way more consistent.
At this stage, yeah. But depends.
Well, depends. Ronaldo will kill someone before he lets anyone else take a penalty.
If you look at a lot of Juve games too, a lot of those games are won in like literally the
1-0
minute, them getting a penalty and Dybala bagging it. So those are going to go to him. And now we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Messi's better.
Listen, I'm Andrew Schauder.
I'm Thomas Mastores.
Jonathan Shibrit.
I'm Jose The Barber.
This is Sending Off Sports.